What's going on, guys? Dr. Natty here from Myokinetix Physical Therapy and Performance. Today, I'm going to go over 3 exercises that you actually need to keep doing to make sure you live a long and healthy life. And I got this from Dr. Attia and Andrew Huberman. They talk about all these exercises to make sure you have a longevity, long, healthy life. These are something that I would recommend that you do, and I personally do these myself. So let's get into it. All right, so the number one predictor of longevity, how long you'll live a healthy and actually fulfilled life, is how strong your grip strings are, right? And the first exercise we're gonna go over is the farmer's carry, right? So farmer's carry is pretty much just your ability to pick up objects off the ground, walk and carry them for as long as you can, right? The gold standard based on Peter Attia and Andrew Huberman is that you should be able to walk your body weight. So, you know, right now we have 150 pounds, so I weigh around 160, so I should go a little bit heavier. You want to be able to walk and carry that for 2 minutes straight. That's the gold standard. And clearly you have to build up to that, right? The way I look at it is like, this is pretty much like carrying a grocery bag for a long, long time. You want to just do one trip only, right? You don't want to keep taking multiple trips. So as you do your farmer's carry, you want to pick it up nice and easy, like how you would deadlift. And the farmer's carry is really good to help re-educate your posture so that way you're not forward with your neck and with your shoulders. This one actually going to teach you good posture so that way you can feel tall and stay tall, because as we get older, we keep slouching more and more, right? So we're going to pick it up nice and slow. So when I have this here, I want to make sure that I bring my shoulder blades back, I bring my head back. I get a nice grip, guys. Don't grab like willy-nilly. Really wrap your thumbs around your fingers, and you're just going to walk, right? You're going to walk, or if you can't walk that far, you're just going to hold them or march in place. And you're just going to go back and forth. And you look at the time. The goal is to be able to do this for 2 minutes. Again, you don't have to start off at 2 minutes. You can start off with lighter weights and go for 2 minutes and then build your way up. So as you can see, as I'm doing that, I'm really focusing on my posture, staying tall. I'm just going to go back and forth. And again, you want to accumulate 2 minutes, right? Let's say you got this and it's tiring. You can put this down. You can rest 30 seconds. Let's say I just did, let's say 30 seconds. I'm going to rest 30 seconds, pick it back up, do another 30 seconds. And I'm going to do that 4 times until I get to 2 minutes, right? So after I rest, I recheck my posture. I then go ahead, pick it back up again. And I'll just keep walking. There you go. So we're gonna do this as many times as possible until you get 2 minutes. You're gonna feel your forearm burning. You're gonna feel your shoulder blades working. And with grip strength, it's easy to fail. Boom. So you can start out with that and then work your way up. Again, start out with lighter weights, longer duration, work up to 2 minutes, and then when you feel strong and confident, go up each week. So that's it for our first exercise. All right, another one that's gonna help you with longevity, again, has to do with grip strength again. We were just finished with our farmer carry. Now we're gonna go with dead hang hold. This is just how long can you grip while supporting your body weight for. Again, the gold standard from this is your body weight for 2 minutes. Again, you wanna accumulate 2 minutes. Doesn't mean you have to do 2 minutes in one shot, but that's the goal that we're aiming for. You wanna be able to do it for 2 minutes straight, okay? So you're gonna jump up, you're gonna step up, and you're just gonna hold, right? Again, when you guys are holding and you're doing this, if you have shoulder pain holding, I would not recommend this, right? So I would go back to do more farmer's carry. If you feel good, you don't have any shoulder pain, I would just hang here and try to accumulate as much as possible. The one thing when I see people do this is that they're just trying to swing around. You're trying to want to engage your core, point your toes down, you're just gonna hold for as long as you can, right? And again, wrap your thumbs around the bar and then really focus on your grip strength. And if you see people who like to rock climb, they have extremely strong grip strength. They can sway side to side. Your job is to just hold this as much as you can, right? So if you can only accumulate 30 seconds, great. Come back down, drop, shake your arms off a little bit, wait another 30 seconds. I like to do 1-to-1 ratio. So if I do 30, I'm gonna rest 30. If I do 45, I'm gonna rest 35. Just keep accumulating that, because your forearm muscle get really tired really fast because they're pretty small, right? Once you do that, you hop back up, engage your core, hold that again. Really make sure you wrap your thumbs around the bar. Hold that again. Hold, engage your core, focus on your breathing, don't hold your breath because you don't want your neck to be all tight and jacked up after this. And after you do like 30 seconds of the first set, the second set's gonna be a lot harder. So you can do 20 seconds, come back down, rest 20 seconds again, and then go back up, right? So when you guys are doing this, just make sure that you pay attention to your body. I like to do this as an accessory exercise. So after you finish working out or training, you can do that. Just hop up on here and then accumulate as much as you can. You don't have to do the farmer's carry and the dead hand hold on the same day because they're both very taxing when it comes to gripping. I would just alternate them. Like if you do an upper body, you do one day with holding and one day with carrying, right? So that way you can just keep training your body that way. Hop back up, do this again. Try to accumulate 2 minutes. The one way to get better at this is you want to make sure you journal your progress, right? Hold that there. And if you have young kids and you want to get them to lift and start working out, this is the best exercise to start with. Anything carrying and gripping. Awesome. So that's our second exercise, and let's go to the third exercise. All right, so before we get into our third exercise, I have a little test for you. So this is a test that have been proven to see if you can do this, you can actually live long, healthy life, right? So the test is, can you cross your leg, come down, sit, and then from there, work your way back up. You can use a little momentum to push yourself back up, right? So you can rock and then come back up and then stand up, right? If you can do that, that's a good test to see where you're at when it comes to your hip mobility, ankle mobility, and strength, right? So you don't want to lose your ability to get up and down. Another thing that they always shown is that if you have stronger lower body, you can have less chance of fall when you're older, right? Because most of the time, when you get older, you lose your balance. You lose the balance because you're not as strong and you don't have enough reflex to catch yourself as you're losing balance. And the scary statistic is that if you fall, you break your hip at the age, over the age of 65, you have 1 year mortality rate, which means if you fall and you break your hips, you'll have 1 year left to live. So the key to stop that from happening is not to fall and have bone density. And the best exercise I like to go with that is the skater squat, right? So you have a mat here, or you have a bench behind you. You're gonna build up your tolerance when it comes to doing this. So I like to just get my heels against the mat or the bench, and all you're gonna do, you're gonna kick one leg up, right? So challenge your single leg stability already. And then from there, you're gonna slowly come down as slow as you can, see if you can touch and come back up, right? And you wanna be able to do this as many times as possible for 1 minute, right? And you want to do it in a nice controlled way because you want to challenge your stability. If you're doing this, you're going to feel your quads working, your hips working, and your glutes. And some of you might think like, hey, this is hard for me to even do for like a couple reps, which is okay. You can start out with higher boxes first. And if you're new to this and you're having a hard time doing this, you can hang on to something like a TRX, which I will show you. And then after a minute on one leg, you're then gonna switch over and do the other leg. You can see, as you get fatigued, you're gonna lose your balance first. This is why it's important to do it for a minute until you get fatigued, right? And you're gonna notice one leg is not as strong as the other one. I have history of left ankle sprain multiple times from soccer. So you can see my left side, I really have to go slowly to come down. Coming low, slow. Don't smash into the box. There you go. Again, you're doing these guys once a week. It's a good start, right? This is how you're gonna keep your mobility, your strength, so that way you can keep thriving on your own term, which is what we believe in Myokinetix. Awesome. Now, if this is too hard, I'm gonna show you an exercise you can start with to build up your base. All right, guys, so I hope you guys enjoy those 3 exercises to help you live a long, healthier life so you can thrive on your own terms. Now, if you're having shoulder pain or you're having a hard time getting your first pull-up, we did a video on that. Why don't you just check that out, right? It's gonna be up here. And if you have like poor ankle mobility like me and you need good lower body warm-up so that way you can get into that good squat position, check out this video right here because we did a lower body warm-up right here. And if you guys like it, please like, subscribe, and share this video.